So anyone that's been in the crypto space for quite some time will tell you that there's tons of ways to get scammed out there, which there are, and even the most veteran of vets out there can be scammed in the crypto space if they let complacency take over. So today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about one of those scams in particular and how you could avoid getting scammed. So, something I want to talk about today is something that I'm a little bit embarrassed about because I obviously know better. But due to the circumstances, I ended up getting scammed. It was only for $100, and I'll go into why it was only $100 and not a lot more later on in the video. But anyways, pretty much what happened was I hadn't used my Telegram in quite some time, and I finally got the login password that I forgot, and I logged into my Telegram, and the first thing I seen was that a project that I follow on the Matic network was doing a airdrop. And that should have been my first red flag there. I should have went straight to the actual Twitter page of the project and verified, and then went to a different Telegram group just to verify, which I did not. And that was because it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was super duper tired, and I'm just like scrolling through, and I'm like, oh, an airdrop, and I like click it, and I just wasn't thinking. You know what I mean? So definitely that's where complacency comes in to play there. I wasn't thinking at all, and you definitely want to be thinking whenever you're dealing with money. But anyways, guys, as you guys can see right here, this website is currently down at the moment. So what happens with these scams, and I'm going to get into what exactly the scam was here in a second, but what happens with these scams in particular is that pretty much they'll have a website up for maybe a certain amount of time, and then they'll jump from that website to potentially another website, and also delete the Telegram group or wherever they're obtaining these scams from, like the email address. They may change that up and use just different types of ways to kind of attract new people to scam. So let's go into exactly what this scam was. So this scam was a very, very simple scam, and that's why I'm embarrassed about it, because it was a token approval scam. So what exactly is a token approval? Okay, so I will leave a link to this in the description below, because I don't want to just go ahead and just read this whole thing off to you guys. But as you guys can see right here, in short, a token approval is a permission for a dApp to access and move a specific type of token from your wallet. So that's pretty much what happened to me there. Is I had signed the token approval and allowed permission for that specific person to remove whatever tokens that I signed the approval for from my wallet. So one thing that I do want to bring up about token approvals is that whenever you do a token approval, I'll scroll down here just to give you guys kind of a view of what that token approval may look like. You may go to a website and it says they can use just different things, like an airdrop in my instance, but they can also be like staking and just different things like that, or just connecting to the site in general. And pretty much what it would ask you is it will ask you to give permission to access of all of a specific token. And that's the first red flag right there, especially if you're going to certain places. You shouldn't really have to sign this kind of approval, which is saying that they should be able to receive anything at all, especially if what you're going for is something like an airdrop. They shouldn't need access to all of your other tokens. You know what I mean? So that would be the first red flag there. So definitely be awake and paying attention. But anyways, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just want to put that out really quick. But anyways, guys, so pretty much you'll get something like this. It'll say, give permission of access to all of your BAYC, Bored Ape Yacht Club or whatever, or give permission to all of your Matic. And it'll show this one, and then 2 seconds later, it'll ask for permission for like a different token, like your USDC, your USDT, just any other tokens like ETH or anything like that. It'll ask for unlimited permission to have access to those tokens. And that's another red flag. Like, you shouldn't have to sign thing after thing after thing whenever you're trying to connect to something, especially if it's something legit. So that's another red flag as well. So how exactly can we avoid this? We can avoid this by, one, paying attention and reading. That's like the easiest way to avoid this right here. And two, another way to avoid this is by verifying that you're going to like legit legitimate actual websites, and just doing your research. So if you're looking into a project, just do your research, search around on Twitter, like how Twitter has a search, type the project's name and type in scam next to it, or just type in just different words next to it, just to kind of see what other people have said about it in the past, and also check Google and things like that as well. And even with doing all that, there's still the potential that you can be scammed. So you just really have to be on your P's and Q's, because they can use more popular tokens like Matic or Ethereum and things like that as well. So as you guys can see right here, pretty much you'd be allowing whatever address approval to your wallet, as I said before, and it could be for any amount. It could be for an unlimited amount, or it could be for a specific amount, as you see here, which would be 1,000 USDT. So pretty much what would happen is they would have access to 1,000 USDT, and once they hit that limit, that's that. And they just got the access to that limit. Once you actually put that limit and load that limit into your wallet, it would be withdrawn from your wallet and sent straight to the address that has that limit. So pretty much, in order for you to check your address, your MetaMask address for what token approvals that you have, you would be able to go to just different sites like Polygon Scan, and just type in Polygon or Matic Network token approvals, and you should be able to find the site for the token approval checker. As you guys can see up here, you can also check token approvals for Ethereum on Etherscan. You can check for the Binance Smart Chain on BSScan, and you can also check on things like Arbitrum for token approvals. So another thing that I want to talk about with the token approvals is, if you have something on there that has unlimited access to a specific token, then once you, let's say you had $5,000 on there when you first signed it, and then that $5,000 disappeared. If you add any more money to the exact same token, then that's going to disappear as well, and it will continue to disappear until you remove the approval. And even after you remove the approval, it's always a good rule of thumb, in my personal opinion, to just send a very, very small amount of that crypto to that wallet, and just kind of sit there and watch it for a few hours to a few days, just to see kind of what happens. And after that, you send a smaller amount, and then you send a little bit bigger, and give it some more time, and then after that you should be safe. But it's always a good rule of thumb to kind of take a precautionary steps towards in re-entering your wallet. And another thing that I do want to bring up here as well is having cold storage. So this is where cold storage comes into play. So the specific project that I was actually holding can't be it's not accessible through Ledger at the moment, so that's why I was using my MetaMask. But the reason that I only lost $100 is because I don't keep large amounts on my MetaMask wallets or any other wallets like that. If I'm going to hold a large amount, I hold a large amount on something like my Ledger right here, which is cold storage. And I just can't preach it enough that cold storage is just super important, not your keys, not your crypto. So if you guys are interested in getting a Ledger, or you guys want to know a little bit more about Ledger, definitely check the link in the description below, because this could possibly save you from losing a lot of money, as it did me, because I don't keep that much money on my Matic, or I don't keep that much money on my MetaMask wallet at all. So another thing that I want to talk about here is what exactly these token approvals look like. So let me go ahead and pull up my token approval on my wallet. So as you can see here, there is an unlimited approved amount for USDC, USDT, Wrapped Matic, and the token that I was actually scammed for. So as you can see here as well, that was also just a few days ago on the 18th of December. And these are all the dates here. So these would be the 3 tokens that we would be revoking the access for, which is here. So if you wanted to revoke access, you would connect your wallet to the Web3 site that you're using. So if you got scammed on Matic Network, you'd be on Polygon Scan. If you're on Ether, that would be Etherscan, etc. So you would go here, you would connect, and then you would click connect, this button right here, to revoke the approval, and you would have to connect your address to your wallet to actually revoke that approval. So if you wanted to revoke the approval, you would pretty much go here, you would click this, and then it would take you through that process, and you'll be peachy and good. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about today. If you have ever been scammed, let us know in the comments below, like what the scam was and how it happened and what you did to avoid it. And that way we can actually like share all the information that we've learned collectively and actually help the next person over out from being scammed, because nobody wants to be scammed and all scammers need to go to hell. So but anyways, guys, that's all I got for today's video. If you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns, definitely leave them in the comment section below. If you like the content, definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next video.